G'day guys, today we're going to be doing a install video for our 150 amp alternator. Seems to be quite a few issues that people have when installing these. It's quite a simple process, but it can be confusing. So we're going to clear up a couple of things and show you how it's done. When you buy one of our kits, this is exactly how it'll come. Box taped up with the Goleby thing and stick it up. So we're just going to open it up and show you what we've got inside. Okay, so everything's all neatly packaged up. If you pull this bag out, you'll see you got a bracket and two new mounting bolts that you need. And then in here is the alternator. Looks just like a standard alternator, can't quite tell. Everything's done to it, and it's got one of our aftermarket pulleys on it. So one of the big issues we see far too often is the lower pivot stud that goes into the block on the JZs. People ram these in because they've got a fitting on the top of them that you can put a socket on. You really don't need to tighten these up very much. If you do, it expands the block and tries to work its way out, and this will break off, it will crack. So realistically, these only need to be put in by hand and then slightly nipped up, like barely tightened. So just tighten it in by hand. And once it is home, realistically, you could leave it like that and tighten it up, but we'll put a little spanner on the end of that and just give it a very light nip up. Right, now with that installed, we're just gonna give it a very light nip up. It doesn't need much at all. That's it. The alternator itself, you can see one end's threaded, one end's got a hollow boss in it, so you're going to slide the hollow side over that stud, and it's going to sit home. You just rest that there for now. Alright, so now we've got our bracket, we're going to do our top mount. You'll notice there's two different size holes. You've got a smaller hole on one end and a bigger hole on the other. The big hole goes to the water pump end up here, and the smaller end goes to the alternator. Alright, so I'm going to slip my bolt in the top one and just pre-mount that, ready to go. Just wind it in finger tight for now. Like so. Alright, and then we'll take our smaller bolt, lift the alternator up to it, and tighten that in from the back. Alright, now we're going to take the original nut. We've got an aftermarket one because we lost the original one, but we're going to take a nut and put it on the bottom mount. Wind that on hand tight, and then we can go through and tighten everything up. Alright, now that that's all in finger tight, we're just going to go through and nip everything up. So, 14mm on the bottom. $14mm on the top, and then a 12mm on the side. And it's as simple as that.